Hey everybody, Wagey tapping in for another core chat. I've said this a lot, but it's been a while. Been transitioning into a new routine. Sometimes it's gonna happen. My youngest has started school, and that was a weird transition for me, from like getting to spend so much time with him on a regular daily basis to getting up and watch your little dude, go learn and start to create his own path. It does take something from me, and then I'm just grateful that whatever series of events, fortunate, unfortunate, and otherwise, led me to being able to take advantage of that time to really dedicate and spend with him. Transitions can be difficult. Moving through new workspaces, transition of power, giving up some kind of power as a parent, stepping down as an employee, retirement, moving to a new location, changing rooms, changing spaces. Changes are gonna occur. And you're going to have to adapt and transition. There's going to be changes inside of your body, changes in mindset. There's going to be a whole host of things outside of the grasp of your control that you will need to learn and figure out how to adapt to as best as you can. And having the capacity to hold space for discomfort will serve you long term. The thing that sparked me making this particular video today, a honey badger that I get to have the pleasure of interacting with had an unfortunate event, and we got to hold space for some sadness together. And then this was a few days ago, and then today, for whatever reason, again, getting up, having breakfast with my little dude, letting him go off to take care of his business, I found myself in my space, and boom, feelings popped up. And there is this song by Chaos, Do You Feel It? And the Rick and Morty episode where that song is played, like almost a perfect depiction of what's feeling, for a whole myriad of reasons. Some of them displayed in the video, others personal relating to myself, but like there's just that wave of emotion can manifest. And then I was joking with my honey badger about tasting tears of unfathomable sadness, South Park reference. And lo and behold, the tears that I got to taste would be my own. Bless my heart, right? So, but again, in the midst of that chaos, there was a level of peace that I was able to host that emotion in a space that I've created for myself that is of my desire. And this is something that I discuss with a lot of my folks right now, is that the level of burden that your blessings actually entail will make your burdens look like light work. Again, the weight of your blessings can make the weight of your burdens look like light work, because those blessings will cost more than you ever looked at your burdens at. By the time you learn to handle your blessings with grace and strength and wisdom, your burdens will be minute, insignificant. Again, in this space, we'll call it sadness, I was still blessed. The burden still couldn't outweigh what my blessing was. And because I learned to understand and carry my blessings with grace, making space for whatever this perceived burden could be, it was a blessing in and of itself. And to be able to provide that space to myself, to be able to give the grace for other people to have that space when they need it, again, in terms of blessing, like, I'm grateful that I got to be sad and I get to do it forever. And I've mentioned this before. I still don't know if this is coming off accurately or how to make you accept it correctly. But again, just having the space to appreciate the weight of my burden as well as the weight of my blessings and getting to be sad forever. So with happiness, so with anger, so with frustration. I get to experience all of that. And then I get to continue to produce, do more, and provide. I get to keep going. Right after that, we had our moment, we came to the gym, we did our thing, and again, this song's still running, Chaos, Chaos. Do you feel it? Like, I'm grateful. Happy holidays to all of you as well. Like, this has been just continuously getting better to watch myself, my folks, everyone around me continue to grow, see the development in others. We had an interesting work incident where me and the buddy got kind of involved emotionally about a particular situation. And by the time we realized, like, wait a minute, whatever we're harping about, granted, some of it, principle, whatever, but whatever we're harping about, we probably come off on a better side of that anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Both of us blessed. And that maybe that was my fault for having a particular viewpoint, and I was blessed to be able to see an outside perspective and alleviate some frustration from things. So there is chaos. It's gonna happen in the world whether you want it to or not. It's part of the design. But the blessing is that wrapped in that chaos, there is peace. There is peace and there is space for that chaos to occur and not impact you in such a way that you need to be thrown off center as a result of it. Staying aligned with yourself, accepting the weight of your burden because you understand the weight and the value of your blessings, and that the scales it can never be tipped. In my particular situation, I understand for other people that might not be the case. I got lucky to take advantage of whatever my sufferings were in particular situations that led me to be where I get to be today. And I encourage you to continue to lay tracks for yourself so that you can continue to head in a direction that you know will be beneficial for your livelihood, well-being, and benefit for those around you. Continue to do that. Continue to strive, continue to move forward, continue to progress, grow, and develop. Keep your train on course. And on that note, Wages out.